So this first fish, this was really cool. This was whenever I was first kind of getting into fishing, and it was early in the year. It was like January, and I was starting to get into big swim bait fishing. Well, what I thought was a big swim bait fish. This one was actually like a little hard head with a soft body, and it was only like 3 or 4 inches long. But to me, that was a big swim bait at the time. So we're fishing with the big swim bait, and this happens. We get it stuck on that tree right there, and I pop it off, and a fish reacts to it and jumps out of the water. And me, I'm just amazed by that. I've never seen anything like that so close. A 3-pound fish just jump out of the water 4 feet from me. So I'm just in awe of that. So we go and make another cast out there, and then we end up hooking into this fish right here. Yeah, and then he runs me into the trees, and we get wrapped up in the trees for a little bit, but luckily I was able to get him out, and yeah, that's what really kind of, this fish right here is what's got my fire going for swim bait fishing. So super stoked on this solid 3-4 pounder right here on the swim bait. Like I said, after that, my swim bait fishing interest just went up. So that was number 5. Let's go to number 4 of my most epic moments of 2018. Alright, Fredsters, number 4. So this one was also another cool catch. So I started working with this company called American Tackle earlier in the year, and I ended up getting some pro staff baits from them to try out and stuff and whatnot. So I went out to my local pond, and this happened. First cast. I just dead sticked it. I just threw it out there, let it fall to the bottom, and this 2-3 pounder just chomped on it. So that was a real epic start working with this company. You know what I mean? That was really cool that I could actually catch fish on their lures. It was a great first impression, I would say. Always big shout out to American Tackle. Go check out their products. They've been a great partner ever since I started working with them. So big shout out to those guys. So on to the next one. Okay, number 3.
There's some big ones in.
This one is probably epic too. So I just told my brother, he just caught a fish, and I was like telling him, you should, hopefully you catch a bigger fish. There's some big fish. And as soon as I said big fish, that's when this fish hit my pompadour. How crazy is that? So this fish caught me by surprise, and this was early in the year too. And this was around the spawn, I think, and I was not ready for this at all. So it was probably a nice 5-pounder right here. I over-exaggerated and was like, oh, it's an 8-pounder, it's an 8-pounder, but this fish was super cool. He hit the pompadour, top water, surprised the crap out of me, but I was stoked about it. So this fish was really cool, and that's why it came in to number 3. Because I caught it with my brother too. He was there. So awesome. Let's go number 2. Alright, I guess there is 6 epic moments. I miscounted. But this one can't go off the chain. So this was epic. It was during the middle of the summer, super, super hot. I just got done from taking a break, almost overheated. Get back, first cast, burning a red lipless, and bam. This fish was huge, man. So I finally get this guy to the bank. And he's just a tank. Such a nice fish. Burning that red lipless, it was crazy. It just blew my mind. Because I was going really fast one way, and he hit it, and he went super fast the other way. So it was a crazy, crazy fight. But this one can't, like I said, this one can't go off the books. Because this was a crazy catch. And after this video, a lot of people started throwing red liplesses at this pond. So this one can't go off the chain. Super, super excited about this fish, though. Alright, Fredsters. So, I really need to learn how to count because there are more than 5 epic moments that I had of 2018. I just keep adding to the list. So in this particular epic moment, I got wrapped around this tree. I'm using a hollow body frog, the sprinkler, with that tail on it. So I yank it out, and in that process, my tail ends up falling in the water. Because it's like late summer, early fall. So these fish, they're willing to hit top water. So I see it down there in the water. I go to grab it, and yeah, I get bit by a fish. I have a mini heart attack, get my brain together and figure out what's going on, and actually catch this little fish with my hand. I'm glad I could share it with you guys. There's a tail right there. It's super cool. I don't know. That was just really crazy. That was one of the most scared times I've ever been bass fishing. That was the most scared I've ever been bass fishing right there. For sure. For sure. Let that little guy go. So, on to the next epic moment. Alright, so it's fall time. Late fall. These fish are starting to eat up. And I found this sweet spot where it's all matted. And I end up catching my personal best on the frog. So cool. Ended up wrapping them up in 100 pounds of grass, it felt like. But I was able to wrench them in. But I was standing on top of a bridge, so I had to like figure out a way to get this fish and this grass ball up without snapping my heavy rod, because my heavy rod was bending like a noodle with all this weight. So I'm figuring out a way to finally get him. And I don't even know if he's on there anymore by this time. But I pulled him up on the bank, and we ended up catching my personal best bass on the frog. Now check this guy out.
Look at that. He munched the frog. He munched the frog. Cheers, guys. Sweet. Let's let him go.
Alright, another epic moment for me in 2018. So here we're fishing some heavy cover, which I love to fish. So this moment stood out to me a lot. So we're fighting this fish, trying to get him through, and man, we ended up landing our new personal best for that year, weighing in at 6.5 pounds, I believe it was. But yeah, we were flipping some heavy grass using a Woo Tungsten 1 ounce pegged on a 4/0 hook with a Gambler Ugly Otter as a trailer, as the bait. But yeah, Fredsters, what a beautiful fish. Weighing in at 6.5 pounds, my official PB before this next fish. It's crazy about this is because I caught this next fish in the same spot I caught this fish just a couple weeks later. So this next fish, this fish right here, is going to be is my personal best bass, weighing in at 8.5 pounds. I caught it flipping a 6th Sense hybrid jig with the Gambler Ugly Otter as a trailer. So super cool. Had a great 2018, and I'm super excited for what 2019 brings, and I can't wait to share it with all you Fredsters. So until the next video, you guys have fun, catch fish. I'll see you guys soon.